Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with MJ and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is MJ's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give him when we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar. That is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You'll be introduced to this training equipment and shown how to use it properly during your lesson tomorrow. Now, if you notice, MJ is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is MJ heel. At this point, MJ has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when walking. The secret to that is keeping his head up off the ground. So as soon as he drops his head, you've lost control of the walk. And he's a very strong guy, but if you notice, Rich keeps his head up. And his left hand is the steering wheel. And MJ knows that. So when Rich turns, the dog turns. When he speeds up or slows down, MJ should do the same, and when Rich stops, he has been taught to sit automatically and wait for his next command. Very nicely done. This is your sit, stay, hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You're going to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. When Rich returns back to him, he'll walk right back to his shoulders where they started. He gives him some ear scratches for praise, and they take off heeling again. Now with MJ, we're not using food because he's too food motivated and hard to control if he knows that you have food on you. So all of these commands have been taught using just praise and tiny correction.
Stay.
There's another sit, stay. Rich turns to face him. And this time, Rich is going to demonstrate the come on command, or the recall. It's MJ come and sit. He is not to jump on you or put his front feet on you. And then they take off heeling again, and they will demonstrate that recall exercise again for you. Rich leaves him in another sit, stay. Turns to face him. Stay. He doesn't let him distract himself by itching, scratching. He makes him stay.
No.
Now, because he's not cooperating, Rich just heels him out of that and does it again.
Stay.
And this is what you do when your dog is messing with you. You have to maintain your calm and just go back and do it again. Because he's going to test you, there's no doubt about it. MJ's a big, strong boy, and he knows it. So he will try to get over from time to time, and when he does, remain calm. Even do an exercise that's easier, like a simple sit. So he knows he hasn't won.
Down. Stay.
This is your down, stay.
Stay.
And again, he's not supposed to drop his head. If he does, Rich takes a step in.
No.
And he saw something on the ground that he wants.
Little pine cone.
Oh, a little pine cone.
Down. All the way. Down. Stay. stay.
And the downstay can be practiced indoors where there's less on the ground, less
No.
distraction.
Sit. Down.
Because he's looking for something all the time on the ground. And what he should be doing is looking at you. He is a puppy with a short attention span for sure. That's why we've kept him longer. And you can clearly see that when he gets tired of doing this, he's harder. But you don't give up. You continue to practice until you have won the battle. And it should get less and less as you practice at home. Beautiful healing. Beautiful healing. So walking him now should be much easier for you. Nice automatic sit. Now we have demonstrated for you his heel, his automatic sit, his sit and stay, his sit, stay, come, and his down command. These are the commands that you're going to practice with him when you get him home until he realizes that you are in charge, not him. We've enjoyed having him, although he has been challenging at times. He's come a very long way. We're very proud of his successes, and we will see you tomorrow.